день, дорогие друзья! Вас приветствует телепрограмма Russian Influence. С вами Элина Реди. Сегодня наша передача посвящена искусству парфюмерии. И мы с вами отправляемся в гости в компанию MetaScent. MetaScent – это новейшая, уникальная студия люкс-класса и бутик, расположенная в самом модном центре Мельбурна. Здесь вы можете приобрести артизанские духи или попробовать свои силы в качестве парфюмера под опытным руководством специалиста и создать свой аромат. Ведь ваши духи – это одна из форм проявления индивидуальности и уникальности.
Welcome to MetaScent.
Please tell our viewers what is so special and unique about MetaScent.
Well, it is such a pleasure to have you here today and to introduce MetaScent to your viewers. Well, MetaScent is very unique in its concept because we are one of the very few Australian perfume companies. So when you come to our store, you're not just able to see a beautiful fine fragrance, but we're actually making perfume here in our own studio. So I think that's my absolute favourite thing, is to come in here and immerse myself in beautiful materials, whether they're from France, from the Mediterranean, from South America, or from parts of Asia, and we get these liquid gold and we blend it together in fine fragrance.
Gold, that is amazing.
So what we've made here in our store at MetaScent is a range called the Purity Collection, and it's supposed to evoke the meaning of pure beauty. So beauty of heart, beauty of soul, and we've tried to capture that in these 6 fine fragrances. It was a collaboration of 3 perfumers, one from Vietnam, myself from Australia, and a very well-known perfumer from the US.
Oh, can I just ask you a question? Is that the very well-known perfumer from the US? Has he spent a lot of time living in Russia?
He has, as a matter of fact, Christopher Gordon. He did live in Russia for some time, and I believe he's fluent in English, Russian, and French. So, looking firstly at Chandra. So, I think this is, it's got the beautiful osmanthus.
I can really smell some fruit, and is that black tea? I can smell just a very
That's right.
tiny hint.
Well, there is a
love
black
it.
tea and a resin-based note, but people love the sparkly, glamorous effect of Chandra. A bit
love
like
it.
you, Alina.
Oh, thank you.
And Padme is a light floral, and it has a very special ingredient, the Lotus Absolute.
It's very aquatic. I really, really like it.
Yeah.
Anything to do with water, I love.
This one is a really good seller, and I think because people love buying this one for a gift. So it's one that they can buy for a girlfriend, a friend. It is a really lovely gift.
Fabulous. Lucky some special person.
Now the next one in our Purity collection is K. Now the word K is Vietnamese for tree.
I can sense some oud.
That's right.
Oh,
yes.
I got it right.
I know. So on the top note is a lime leaf. So it's a really nice fresh note with the heavier oud and suede-like notes of K. But that one's actually really glorious. It's been very popular in winter.
Fantastic.
And then we have Sunya. Now, certainly in fragrance, the popular material at the moment is Hinoki. It seems to be the material of the moment. And Hinoki is a Japanese cedar.
Yeah, I can sense that it's woody. Yeah,
And there's a little bit of pepper
so
on the
much
top note.
freshness in this.
Yeah. I think that's a coriander seed. Pepper gives it that fresh hit when you first try that. But it is blended with a beautiful sandalwood to give it some balance.
Fabulous.
Yeah. And another one for you to try is light. Now this is meant to be a light fruity floral, and it has a beautiful bergamot on the top note.
I feel like I have just walked into a Russian forest.
Really?
Yes, so many flowers. I really see the spring, and yeah, it's absolutely beautiful.
Wow, yes. That one is a very, whilst they're all unisex, that probably lends itself to be a bit more of a feminine type fragrance. And then finally in this collection we have Mura, and most people who try Mura say that they've never tried anything quite like it, and it's really interesting with the mulberry leaf accord.
This one would be very, very unique. Cashmere.
Yep. You've got a good nose, Alina.
I learned from the best. Janelle, why is the niche perfume different?
Well, that's a really good question. So niche perfume differs a little bit to mainstream fragrance in that it's usually created by a perfumer, and the perfumer owns the brand. So they're usually more artisan and more unique scents and more unique blends. And we have a number of people coming to our store saying, look, I want to find something and try something I've never tried before. And so we have many things to show them. We have niche brands, Australian, from Vietnam, the Y25 collection, Laboratorio Olfattivo from Italy, Maison Anonyme from the US, for instance. And they usually find something that, a blend that they've never quite tried before.
It's very exciting how many choices there are here, but yet the way you're describing it, it would make it really easy for someone to choose what truly suits them best.
That's right. So you can choose something, a finished product, or you can make your own.
Let's try. Janelle, when someone is designing a perfume, what are the most important things they need to consider?
Well, I think it's always great to have a concept in mind. So perfumers always use a brief to design a new fragrance. So we never just put things that smell nice together, because perfume's an opportunity to tell a story and tell your story in this instance. So
I love that opportunity to tell a story.
So let's make it about you.
Why not?
And
Yes,
let's
please.
try to put something together that reflects your personality and that conveys many of the things about you. What do you think?
That's great. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
Let's get started. So I think let's choose some beautiful fruit notes, bergamot, which is a gorgeous, fresh top note. It's one of my favourite materials to work with. I'll pick some, and then what we'll do is create a simple formula for you, and I'll get you to start blending and making what we call the perfume compound.
So Janelle, making this perfume, what is the structure?
Well, what we're going to try to achieve today is some balance, and by doing that we'll need a top note, a middle note and a base note. So top note is usually something really fresh, typically a citrus, which gives you that nice sharp sort of punch when you first smell a perfume. The middle note's going to be the heart or the main part of the perfume. And the base note is something like a resin or a wood that's going to give it duration and stability. And it'll be the last thing that you smell on a scent strip after some time.
What would my top note be?
Okay, so I think what we'll do for you, definitely a bergamot. We'll try a few things, Alina, and then we'll come up with the formula. We might even put in some rose into the heart note. So put it on a scent strip and we'll just test it first, see if we like it. The bergamot. So we're going to put some tangerine. Now with yours, tangerine is a really lovely citrus. Just fold the tip up when you put it down. We might put a musk at the bottom. What about if we put an iris in the middle as a middle note for you? So we've got some citrus, we've got some floral. So iris is your middle note. Top note you have bergamot and tangerine.
Mango.
And mango.
Oh, I love that. Is that base note? Tobacco?
Yeah, that's a base note. So, all right, now that we've got some materials that we want to work with, maybe I think amber is also a lovely base note. The most. We have so many different raw materials to choose from. It's actually, people love, if they want to take it in a certain direction, they want to take it in a more floral direction or a more wood. We have many different things to try.
This is so much fun. I really imagine coming here with girlfriends and creating our own perfumes, and then maybe going out for dinner or drinks.
Well, we do have quite a few friends parties.
I imagine that.
Quite a few girlfriends come, but quite often too we have couples come to do this together. It's a really
what a great
lovely
bonding experience.
That's right. It is a lovely thing to do as a surprise for a girlfriend or boyfriend, husband or wife. They really love it.
Yeah,
it's a
why
great way to
not?
spend an afternoon in right here in the middle of Collins Street.
can smell myself.
Really?
I think so, yes.
Let me try it now. It has lovely fruit notes. Well, it is very bright, fresh, dynamic, just like you, Alina. Then it has something sophisticated with the musk and amber, which I think is very you. You know what, I think we might add a little bit more freshness to it. What do you think? I think
Yes,
we need
you're
a
the
couple
expert.
more.
That's why you need an expert with a lot of experience behind their belt.
Let's add a couple more drops of bergamot to your
Bergamot,
formula so that
okay.
we don't lose track of the numbers.
Okay,
Let's
so
put in 2 more drops.
Two
there.
more,
Yep.
so 6.
Yep. Correct.
It's important to keep track of everything,
That's right.
of your
that's
formula.
Right. Because we can keep your formula for you, and say you run out of it and you love it so much you want to recreate it, we can do that again for you.
Quite a process.
That's right. Sometimes it's very hard to choose, but you've done well. All right, now place it on the end of the scent strip. I will let you do the honours. You tell me if you think that is.
It's fabulous.
You like that one?
I really like it. Can't wait to wear it.
All right, let me try. The one thing that is really special about this experience, Alina, is that it's a language on its own. Perfume is, and scent is a universal language. So often if we have people where English is not their first language, you don't really need to speak English to try this experience.
Absolutely. You're Russian or Australian?
That's right. Everyone, any type of people from all sorts of backgrounds enjoy fragrance simply because they're trying different and unique scents. A surprise for you, Alina? Your own personalised
Oh my goodness!
bottle. What do you think of that?
How amazing is that? Ta-da! This is my very own perfume. This is absolutely amazing. So Janelle, we have been friends for a very long time, and I know how passionate you are about what you do. What makes you so excited about perfume?
Well, I love, and I've always been interested in the perfume ingredients, and I started off trying to process my very own ingredients at home. So I would get raw materials like a citrus, and I would try my own steam distillation, much like what we have here at MetaScent. And then I thought I'm going to try and work out how these go together in a fine fragrance, and that's where I started.
But why do you think perfume is so important?
Well, I think it's so important because it's a great way to communicate something to someone, and I really do think perfume is like a window to the soul. It says something about its creator, something that they're feeling, something that they've experienced, and that's all conveyed in the perfume.
Даже не верится, что я сама смогла сделать свои собственные духи. Ну, конечно, с помощью специалистов. И это прямо в самом центре Мельбурна. Духи – это окно в вашу душу. С вами была Элина Редди. До новых встреч!